What's up, friends? Super excited for today's movie reaction. We're jumping ahead a little bit. We've been doing tons of classic movies, usually before 2000, but this is a lot more recent, and it is Kingsman: The Secret Service. I know there's two of them. I'm just watching the first one today. I don't know if I'll be watching the second one. You guys let me know. I'd be happy to watch them because I know that there might be a third one, I think, coming out, if I saw correctly. And since this is a more recent movie, I do remember seeing like some trailers and little clips here and there from it, and so I've gotten a little bit of a taste of what it might have in store for me. I don't know much about the plot or anything like that, but I do know that it looks like it has some pretty cool action sequences in it and just really clever camera work and filmmaking, so super excited for that. Obviously, if you guys have been watching along with the channel, you know how much I love cool camera work and unique styles and stuff, and so hopefully this gives me exactly what I'm looking for. And I know that it has a pretty good cast as well. I don't remember exactly all the names, but I know there are a couple of big names. I believe Colin Firth and Samuel L. Jackson are both in it. I think the lead actor's name is Taron Egerton, if I remember right. I may be off on that, but I don't really know him from anything else besides seeing him in like trailers for this and then the second one back when they were airing. So I'm interested to see what his acting is going to be like in this, and of course what the story is going to be about. I assume it's a little bit like James Bond type storyline, just from the title and things it gives me that impression, but we'll see. I'm a big fan of that kind of secret agents genre, and so if it is, I'm excited. If it's not, I'm excited to find out what else it might be. But hopefully you guys are excited to watch along with me for this one. If by the end of the video you enjoyed my reaction to it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. That helps the video reach a lot more people and helps the channel out, and so I appreciate all of you who do that. As always, looking forward to interacting with you all in the comments of this one, and I don't think this will necessarily be as much of like a deep thinker type movie that we've had recently, but surely there will still be plenty of fun things to discuss, talk about, maybe some cool behind the scenes information you guys might know about it. But if you guys would like to watch along with me for the entire length of the movie, definitely check out my Patreon link in the description. That's where you can find my full-length reaction to this, as well as all the other full-length reactions I've done for the channel. Obviously, you'll need your own copy of the movie to watch along with me, but without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into Kingsman: The Secret Service. Oh gosh, man, this guy does not mess around. Whoa, we're starting out with some crazy stuff, man. This is tense already.
Merlin, I apologize for putting you in this position.
James, training is over.
I like all the little reveals they did right there. So these are the Kingsmen right here. Interesting. Seem more of like a police task force or military task force than like secret agents.
I'd like to offer you, let's call it a favor. Just tell the operator, Oxford's not Brogues.
I don't want your help. I want my husband back.
I mean, there's a boy playing in the room right now. Is that going to be who Taron Egerton plays and he grows up to be? Just gonna follow in his father's footsteps?
Oh, for God's sakes, just read it off.
I'm under very strict instructions not to hurt you.
I'm a university lecturer. I've got no money.
Whoa, that's Mark Hamill. It took me way too long to realize that. What? This is awesome. I didn't know he was in this. I haven't seen him in a live action movie outside of Star Wars for maybe ever. Oh gosh, man, this guy is quick. Oh man, dude, I freaking love this already. The camera work's amazing. Bro, what? She just sliced his whole body in half. Yo, this movie's freaking nuts already. I was not expecting this.
Everything is clean.
There's the man.
No stomach for violence. I mean, literally. I see one drop of blood, that is me done. I'm so sorry you had to witness all this unpleasantness.
Samuel L. Jackson a bad guy in this? Is he the #1 enemy? I mean, I don't know what to think at this point because there were so many people killing off other people in that scene. Dude, that's so cool. Love the colors in this as well. Love how bright and punchy it is so far. We've had quite a few dreary or kind of plain color palettes recently.
The others were beginning to wonder if we were going to have a double toast.
Dude, the legend Michael Caine is in this too. Man, this cast is way more dope and stacked than I thought originally. I'm a big fan of the style of this movie too, man. Everyone's so stylish. Got cool outfits, so credit to the costuming probably are the ones who handled it.
You boys have outstayed your welcome. What? I'm sorry about that, bruv.
It's freezing. Why are we walking?
Damn, this guy's got a few tricks up his sleeve. I like him, he's bold. Bro, this is some Baby Driver level driving right here. What the heck? Up until that moment, at least. Even after that, though, this man is a talented driver.
Customer complaints, how may I help you?
My name's Eggsy Unwin. With
Sorry,
help
sir.
and...
Wrong number.
Wait. Oxford's not broke.
Your complaint has been duly noted.
He remembered it after all these years. Shoot, what a memory. That might not be the first time he's used it, though. I don't know. I'm guessing it is, though, based off what he said.
Would you like a lift home?
Who are you?
My name is Harry Hart. Your father saved my life.
So before you was a tailor, was you in the army?
Not quite.
Some very, very well-lit frames in this so far. Production value is definitely high on this.
After you nicked his car, Dean says you're fair game.
I've had a rather emotional day. I'd appreciate it enormously if you could just leave us in peace.
Man, based off what I've seen so far, he doesn't seem like the type of guy you'd want to mess with, based off what all the Kingsmen have done so far.
If you're looking for another rent boy, they're on the corner of Smith Street.
Oh, big mistake. Love that little music cue there as well. That was genius. I love the rack focus. This is great. Oh, dang. Popped him instantly. What?
Are we going to stand around here all day? Or are we going to fight?
Oh my gosh, man. This is freaking awesome. Bro, how do they do some of these tracking shots? So creative, and I haven't really seen anything like that before. What? This guy's like next level James Bond. He's beyond that. It's Agent 008. That was such a cool fight scene, man. So entertaining.
You're right about the snobs, but there too. There are exceptions. Best of luck with everything.
Surely that shot was significant, right? Did he like put something on his jacket?
I want to know the name of the geezer you was with.
I wasn't with no one. I don't know what you're on about.
Who was it? I don't know what you're
Oh, he did put a tracker on him. This is a clever guy. Super sneaky. The gadgets that he has at his disposal are crazy.
Eggsy, meet me at the tailor I told you about.
Yo, Harry's a legend, man. He's saving Eggsy all the time. Now we got freaking parkour too. What doesn't this movie have? This movie is just some great eye candy, some fun entertainment so far for sure.
I'm offering you the opportunity to become a Kingsman.
Like a spy.
Of sorts. Interested?
You think I've got anything to lose?
Love it, man. He's part of the squad now. Seems like he's born for it, though. It's in his blood. Holy cow, man. I thought the Kingsmen were like a pretty tight-knit, small group of people. This thing's a whole gigantic organization.
Good luck.
In you go.
Oh shoot, are there other recruits as well? I was not expecting that. I thought he was the only one.
Did you serve me at the McDonald's in Winchester service station?
No. But if I had, I'd have given you an extra open a secret sauce.
Man, perfect response. These guys are too posh. Wealth isn't going to be everything, especially in a place like this. I feel like street smarts are what's going to help Eggsy. I'd like to see any of these guys try and drive like he did earlier as well.
Nobody told me to try and save the planet. I wanted to. So I spent the last 2 years trying to find a real solution, and I found it.
That was a great little monologue by him right there. I wonder how many people have been in as many movies as Samuel L. Jackson, because he's definitely had one of the more successful, especially recent acting careers. Whoa, what the heck? That was dope. Such a cool effect. Dang, they're testing these people hard, just potentially killing them, or at least giving them a scare of drowning. Two-way mirror. Well freaking done, my guy. Use that brute force. Surely he's gonna get top marks for that.
As far as I'm concerned, every single one of you has failed. You all forgot the most important thing: teamwork.
Wait, did someone actually die in there? Surely not. Oh, freak, dude. The stakes were serious. Man, they seem like a pretty dope organization, but they're surely not without their shady parts. They're willing to kill people just for the sake of interviewing and finding the right one.
For God's sake, I barely touched you.
Yo, I'm sorry. What? Did this man just explode? What the heck is going on right now? They had him freaking rigged to self-destruct. That's insane.
This is an organization and they're all over us.
I made contact with the KGB, MI6, Mossad, and Beijing. He wasn't one of theirs.
Freaky how there's no recognizable name for the Chinese Secret Service.
I did not expect him to have a lisp in this movie, or to have such an out there fashion sense. Maybe they're having him wear such bold and contrasting colors just to signify the chaotic personality that he has. That's my guess.
Is he gonna be all right?
But there's hope. But concentrate on your training. Make it through the tests. Make him proud.
Fan of the soundtrack in this movie so far as well. I like it. Feel like it's almost got a little bit of X-Men First Class vibes. And that's just partly because the story of recruits training is reminding me of that.
Positive discrimination. That's what it is. Your kids are getting to Oxford on C grades.
You don't know all about my grades.
Forgive me, I'm sure you're highly educated.
How's that for positive discrimination?
Yeah, my man doesn't need to talk the talk. He just walks the walk. Showed him up right there. I have a feeling it's going to come down to between Charlie and Eggsy. That's the way it's moving.
Every man, woman, and child can claim a free SIM card and utilize my communications network for free.
There's always a catch, man. It's never free. Well, now I know after seeing this movie that if Bill Gates ever starts offering free stuff like that, I'll know he's trying to take over the world or something.
Since you've been out, hundreds of VIPs have gone missing. No ransom notes, exactly like Professor Arnold.
And I suggest you make my alias somebody worth kidnapping.
Wow, I did not expect the scale of their mission to be so large. If so many diplomats or important people across the world are getting kidnapped, then they seem like the only people that could stop what's going on right now.
Follow me, yeah?
Hey, I don't know, man. It looks like they actually skydived out of that. I'm not sure, though. Been spoiled by Tom Cruise in Fallout. I want every single Halo jump to be real after seeing that.
Kingsman agent needs to be able to solve problems under pressure. Like what to do when one of your group has no parachute.
Oh, jeez, man. They just be killing off people like it's nothing. Or potentially killing off people. Why do I feel like it's going to be Eggsy that doesn't have the parachute? Or Roxy. I feel like it's going to be one of those two. Bro, did I not call that? What? It's literally down to Eggsy and Roxy. Well freaking done. That's some elite level teamwork right there. Fan of the soundtrack and the camera work right there.
Am I the expendable candidate?
No. You have a complaint. You come here and you whisper it in my ear. You need to take that chip off your shoulder.
Wait, what the heck? They all had a parachute? So did he just psych them out and just trick them to see what they would do in that situation and see if they'd work as a team? It's a clever tactic, certainly risky though. I guess I technically didn't predict it right then because everyone did have a parachute. Sponsor, McDonald's.
I'll have the Big Mac, please. And may I suggest Twinkies and a 1937 Chateau Yquem for pudding?
Did they just get all their sponsors out of the way in one conversation?
You like spy movies, Mr. DeVere?
Nowadays, they're all a little serious for my taste.
I love it, man. Getting a little bit meta. This movie knows exactly what it is, and it's just going for it. I respect it.
I always felt the old Bond films were only as good as the villain. As a child, I rather fancied a future as a colorful megalomaniac.
What a shame we both had to grow up. Bon appetit.
Love that dialogue, man. I like just how on the nose it was about everything, because certainly the movie isn't taking itself like too seriously or trying to be too grounded in reality, and so that dialogue kind of made sense. It wasn't like too out of nowhere, just kind of a fun nod to the audience.
Who's this?
Your target, your mission, is to use your NLP training to win over the individual on the photograph in your envelope.
Posh girls love a bit of rough.
We'll see about that, yeah.
We certainly will.
Oh, jeez. The hardest mission of all, trying to talk to women.
You know, there's a much easier way to guarantee getting someone home. Rohypnol, or even something stronger.
Oh, gosh, was that a planned part of the experiment? Did they fail the test? Or was that a completely separate thing?
This knife can save your life. My employer's got 2 questions for you, Eggsy.
Oh yeah, this does not seem planned right now. What the heck? My guy needs to get out of there.
Eggsy! Is Kingsman worth dying
for? Dang, it was a freaking part of the test. What? These guys have so many tricks up their sleeve. They were just testing to see if he'd break under pressure.
Charlie's up next. Wanna watch?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, Charlie's breaking instantly.
I had such high hopes for you. You're a bloody disgrace.
You need to untie me.
Untie yourself.
Don't ever let my man Michael Caine down. Well, I was wrong about another prediction. I thought it was going to be down to Charlie and Eggsy, but now it's down to Eggsy and Roxy.
I'm just a pleb.
Nonsense. Being a gentleman has nothing to do with the circumstances of one's birth. Being a gentleman is something one learns.
It was a great line. I like that a lot. Some good truth to that. My man's speaking facts right now.
As Hemingway said, there is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self.
Oof, man. That's some golden dialogue right there. I love that. Harry certainly knows his stuff. I'll give him that.
Oh, yes. Very, very nice.
Man, this is freaking sick.
You're going to need a pair of shoes to go with your suit.
I'm definitely getting some Continental vibes from John Wick in this sequence right here, which I'm not mad at. I freaking love John Wick, and so that style always entices me.
That is sick.
A poison? Harmless when ingested.
What do these do? Electrocute you.
It's a hand grenade.
Shut up.
This is so dang cool, man. I love this. So many cool gadgets in this.
Pretty dog. What's his name?
JB.
As in James Bond?
No.
Jason Bourne?
No. Jack Bauer?
Oh!
Bro, they just named off my favorites. Let's freaking go. Anytime Jack Bauer's mentioned in a movie, I'm instantly a fan. And it's very rare that he's ever mentioned in a movie, because usually movies don't reference other media.
Shoot the dog.
Shoot the dog.
Of course this would be the last freaking test. Dog better not die from this.
I knew you couldn't make it.
So that was the actual test? It wasn't a fake out? He was actually supposed to kill his dog? I mean, maybe the test is just making sure that emotions don't get in the way of completing a mission in the future.
You shot a dog just to get
Job? Yes, I did.
John Wick would like to have a word.
Shot your dog and had it stuffed.
No, I shot my dog and then I brought him home and continued to care for him for the next 11 years until he died of pancreatitis. It was a blank.
Ah, of course. I knew that based off all the other tests that they would have something that wasn't normal about the test.
What's your problem?
I'm a Catholic whore, currently enjoying Congress out of wedlock with my black Jewish boyfriend who works in a military abortion clinic.
Oh my gosh. Man just absolutely rocked that woman's brain right there. Just covered literally everything that she could possibly be against. What? Oh, whoa. I was not expecting him to fight everybody in here. Yeah, this is so cool. I love this style. The camera work is so captivating. I don't know how they pulled off some of this stuff. And the music matches everything perfectly too. Oh my gosh, dude. Took that freaking knife on a journey through people's organs. This man is an absolute legend, just wrecking everybody in sight. Oh gosh, dude, his neck. Bro, what a sequence. My guy went absolutely berserk.
Now I'm gonna tell you my whole plan, and you'll find an equally convoluted way to escape.
Sounds good to me.
Well, this ain't that kind of movie.
What? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Yo, that took me by insane surprise. My goodness. 1 second I'm laughing at the way that they're poking fun at the genre, and then a split second later they just assassinate one of the main characters.
It's an 1815 Napoleonic brandy, and we only drink it when we lose a Kingsman. Galahad was very fond of you.
Bro, no way. Oh, Michael Caine, how could you, dude? You betrayed me. For the first time, my man is not a legend. This is a sad day in cinema.
I am inviting you to be part of a new world.
I'd rather be with Harry. Kingsman's taught me a lot, but sleight of hand.
Oh, what a genius. Let's go, Eggsy, my guy, stepping up, coming in clutch. Man, that was such a great scene. I loved the back and forth between them.
Looking good, Eggsy.
Feeling good.
Heck yeah, love it. What a transformation. Such a boss. Looks like the perfect successor for Harry. This movie is just making me want to buy a really nice suit.
Would Sir care for a drink?
Martini. Gin. Not vodka, obviously. Stirred for 10 seconds while glancing at an unopened bottle of vermouth.
I love it, man. Just making fun of James Bond ordering drinks. I assume that's what they were poking fun at.
Nice and slow. What are you doing here? Well, my family were invited.
Of course, it's this fool. I thought I was lucky with Charlie getting out of the picture earlier.
Be glad, boom.
Oh, it's that young valet.
Oh, what a punch. Holy cow. That had some good impact. Very satisfying to see Charlie finally get something.
2 guards up ahead.
Yo, so sick, man. I love some of the stunts in this. This is some great action filmmaking. And I love that despite how like quick and fast paced and kind of crazy everything is right now, there's never a moment during like fight sequences or anything where I don't understand what's going on. They do a great job of coverage. Man, what a legend. Dude's evolved from jumping over railings and edges to jumping over people in a gunfight.
Nice!
Oh my gosh, they could not have cut that any closer. Excellently executed finale right there. I love that. I'm sure they're not fully out of the woods yet, though. Let's go. He's Harry reincarnated, and man was absolutely slaughtering at the beginning of the movie with that umbrella, so can't wait to see it in action again. That umbrella's so freaking dope, man. What an awesome gadget that is. Man is well equipped. He's not going down easy.
Manny, remember those implants you said were of no use to us? Any chance you can turn them on?
Oh, heck yes. Way to think on your feet, Eggsy. Let's go.
Yes, please.
Whoa, what? Man, I love the shot with the combination of the music. Man, genius. So entertaining. This movie is fully bought into its own style, and it works 100%.
Did you really think I was stupid enough to implant one of those things in my own head? You didn't stop!
Oh man, there's gonna be freaking chaos right now.
Sorry, love. Gotta save the world.
If you save the world, we can do it in the asshole.
I'll be right back.
What the heck, man? The dialogue in this is so funny, man, sometimes. Just breaking every cliche or stereotype. Love that the movie is almost like a parody of itself at times. Oh shoot, man, here comes the crazy legs. Fight scenes are so dope, man. Especially all the ones that she's in just because of her legs. Very unique element that I don't really see very often. Eggsy needs to find like a giant magnet. I bet that's like her only weakness. She just straight breakdance fighting. What? That's next level when you can fight and perform at the same time. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's go. I forgot about that. Dude pulled one of her moves. Hopefully sliced her up. What a freaking throw. My man just won gold at the javelin toss. Oh man, so good. I love how with like all the typical scenes that you would see in a moment like that, they just go for the overboard factor so they can be unique and just kind of mix it up a little bit. I appreciate it because it just makes the whole movie feel so fresh.
What's up, man? The part where you say some really bad pun?
It's like you said to Harry, this ain't that kind of movie, bruv.
I love it. So good. Some great dialogue, man. I'm a big fan of it. Matthew Vaughn, I'm not familiar with his work. He's a very creative and good director. I really like his style. It's just like a maximum on the entertainment scale. The only other movies that I've seen that really kind of resemble that kind of camera work are Guy Ritchie movies. So I really appreciate the uniqueness of this one.
Come and live with me there, Mum. Come on.
Sit down, you. Only place she'll be visiting is you in hospital. Do you hear?
Oh man, here we go. Repeat of the fight earlier with Harry.
Why don't you ask that tailor friend of yours to knock up a nice chicken costume? It'll suit you, you mug.
I love that it's the same camera angles and everything. This is so good.
Shove your manners up your
Even the same shot to begin.
Are we gonna stand around here all day, or are we gonna fight?
Oh, I love it, man. What a great little closing scene right there. Iggy's the new Harry. Speaking of Harry, I still can't believe he died. That was so shocking and so unexpected. The majority of the movie was relatively unexpected. I feel like there were a lot of twists and turns that I didn't see coming. Some of the plot and stuff wasn't necessarily like groundbreaking or brand new style, but the way that this movie took on the plot and a lot of the elements of it, especially from a filmmaking side, was all very, very fresh, things I hadn't seen before. And so that's just an equally as good way to make a movie, is to take something that's been done a lot per se, like the spy genre or the secret agent genre, and just put a completely unique spin on it. First off, can obviously mention how cool I thought the camera work was. Obviously mentioned that a bunch already, but I don't know how they pulled off some of those shots and stuff. I'm sure some of it was the way they moved the camera around, maybe had some set movements or some rigs that they had to set up for it, but I'm sure a lot of it was like some post work as well. So credit to the post-production team on making it look so freaking awesome. But then I thought the acting of pretty much everybody in the movie was great as well, because it fit the action scenes and everything like that very well, but it also just fit the style of the movie and just how it was kind of not taking itself too seriously and kind of just poking fun at a lot of these cliches and stuff. And when a movie goes for those things, it can sometimes really take you out of the movie, kind of get old really quick, but I think they handled it really well to where that I never really got tired of those kind of poking fun moments. And I really, really loved the color grading and the set design and the lighting. I feel like all those teams just worked together perfectly and blended all their talents to make such a stylish movie. Pretty much every set piece in this feels like it belongs on the cover of like a catalog or something, just because it was so pleasing to look at and it just looked so fancy. And I like the world that it's set up in the movie as well for the Kingsman. The next movie probably builds on that a little bit more, I would guess. And I don't know what the next movie's like, if it's the same director and everything. I know it's the same main character, I believe, just because I've seen the trailers and stuff. But because I really, really, really enjoyed this one, I would definitely be interested in checking out the sequel, especially if they do come out with another one in the future. Okay, so I looked up what else Matthew Vaughn has directed just out of curiosity, and I'm so shocked that he was the director of X-Men First Class, because I mentioned that during the movie, how I was getting kind of those vibes from it, and I had no idea he was actually the director of it, so it makes complete sense why it had a little bit of the same feel. And obviously liked that movie, watched it on the channel. If you haven't checked it out, you can also see my reaction to that. But now I've watched another one of his, and he definitely has a very cool style. This one, besides some of the aspects that I thought were similar, it's a completely different movie and experience, and so really enjoyed this one. He's definitely made some good films. I didn't recognize seeing any of the other ones that he's directed, so you guys can let me know if there are any other of his films that are worth checking out, or any other films that are kind of like this style with crazy cool camera work or anything like that. Obviously Guy Ritchie movies, I need to see. His movies always have kind of that interesting camera work, but if there are any other movies you guys would recommend kind of up this alley, definitely let me know, because really, really enjoyed that. Super entertaining, just had a great time watching it. And I didn't really mention it during the post credits, but I mentioned it while I was watching, but really loved the soundtrack of this one as well. Definitely feels like one that I'm gonna want to listen to later on as well. Just really added added to a lot of the moments, the intensity or the comedy of it, but I really enjoyed it. But I feel like I've said pretty much most of my thoughts on the movie. It's definitely different than some of the ones that I've watched recently where there's kind of a lot of things to analyze or discuss about the ending or anything like that, but this was just a nice kind of variety to have, just one that just kind of enjoy for the entertainment of it. Obviously there's a lot of cool aspects of the filmmaking side, but the story itself was more kind of easygoing and not super hard to follow or anything like that, which I enjoyed. It definitely fits this movie, and so hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me. And if you did enjoy watching this video, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. That helps the video reach a lot more people and helps the channel out, so I appreciate all of you who do that. Looking forward to interacting with you all in the comments of this one. Looking forward to your suggestions if you have any. I always appreciate those, and even though I'm slowly getting through them, I'm definitely keeping track of all the ones you guys are recommending. So if you haven't seen what you've requested pop up for a while, definitely know that it's on my list, and hopefully I'll get around to it eventually. But really enjoying watching all these great movies with you guys, and if you'd like to watch along with me for the entire runtime of this one, definitely check out my Patreon. The link for that is in the description, and obviously you'll need your own copy of the movie to watch along with me for that one. But I look forward to seeing you all in the next video, and until then, peace.